excited to have you as the first partner with our Bridge Builders Network. And so you and I, we got some dynamics working together in different spaces, and so I'm just elated, right? Elated that you would say yes to engage in this network. And we've talked a little bit about it, but I want to give a little bit of a recap before we get into you and some of your work, what the Bridge Builders Network is. It's a conviction that I had, and it's really third generation, rooted in what I saw my dad and granddad do in helping other people get to areas and levels and quality of life that they otherwise didn't have access to. These guys, my dad and granddad would hire guys coming out of prison who had issues with incarceration, with recidivism, and would give them trades and let them level up from laborer to operator to carpenter to foreman in different ways. And it just really gave them a chance that they otherwise wouldn't have had in industry. And so this legacy is part of who I am. And I have a conviction, and we see it, man, like there's opportunity for us as professional people or people who have made different decisions with our career to be a bridge and be a resource for other people. And so, yeah, this network, the goal is to just bring other people. And I realize that not everyone who needs this assistance wants to do construction, not interested in what my field is. And so with that in mind, I opened it up to other friends, people who have similar convictions and awarenesses about society and willing to help. And here you are today joining the network. And I'm confident that we'll have so many other people joining our team of builders. So we're going to ask you a few questions, want to hear about you, hear from you. And as other maybe potential mentees want to connect with the network, maybe you have some professional experience or resources that you could be a bridge to help someone get in, to level up, to get to the other side in your particular industry if they don't want to do construction, right? I can help them on the contract and construction end of it, but in your area of expertise, we're going to let you operate there. So a few questions, okay?
Okay, sweet.
So first, Shameka, tell us a little bit about yourself, your career, your industry, and how it is that you got to where you are now.
Oh my, such a good question. First of all, thank you for allowing me to share this platform with you, as well as the people to come. Building the Bridge Builder Network. I'm super excited about this project and the commitment that it takes to see it in execution. So thank you.
Absolutely.
Yes, a little bit about Shameka the Real McCoy. That you can tell that I'm spinning that a little bit in marketing. And so if you know anything about the McCoys, it's branded as the term itself means original and authentic. And the real is definitely out there when it comes to identifying those things as something real. And so that's where my name comes from, Shameka the Real McCoy. And so a little bit about me is that I, on my Facebook profile, it has a lot of M's. And so the M stands for I'm a mother, I'm a marketer, I'm in ministry, and I also just have a lot of things going on, that good combination with who I am. With sharing a little bit on what I do, honestly, I just help entrepreneurs level up in their industry. So it might be in multiple areas. You might be a marketer like myself. You might also be called in ministry. You might be combining the two. You might be called in different fields as an entrepreneur, or brick and mortar business, or you might even be a philanthropist. So that's a little bit of what I do to help people get started in those areas.
Okay, so you I got a good picture of your passion and your convictions about what you do. But what are some of the tangible things that a person aspiring to level up in career or finances to hit a different tax bracket? Is it the email marketing? Is it like brand awareness? Is it social media? What kind of marketing do you specialize in?
Oh, another good question. I love it that you're full of good questions. If you want the textbook definition, I'm an integrated marketing consultant. When you look up that terminology, it's integrated with social media, brand management, marketing consultant. It's integrated with digital marketing, and it actually takes some of the older concepts, radio, TV, advertisement, and it's mixed with some newer concepts, social media, digital marketing, everything basically digital platform, and it combines the two together. That's why it's called integrated, and that's what I do from a tangible standpoint.
I love it. I love it. So for any of our viewers who will see this this episode, this podcast, they'll know exactly what lane or who to contact, which of our partners, which of our network members to contact for those particular services if they are interested in that lane. So Shameka the Real McCoy is going to be your lead for integrated marketing solutions, all of the above. Okay, perfect. So our next question. In your industry, tell us about the entry barriers or hurdles to being successful and how you have navigated that in your career.
Wow, that's another good one. I can't talk about my industry without talking about entrepreneurship. Honestly, in my mother's generation, she's a baby boomer. And if you talk to me for any period of time, I'm going to talk about baby boomers, millennials, generational X, Y, Z. These are just simple marketing terms that's used to kind of categorize people with specific demographics, geographics, and lifestyle practices. They're placed in one of those kind of categories. And a little bit of your age is based on that as well. So my parents are in the baby boomer generation. And in that generation, it was focused more on manufacturer contracts. It was focused more on 9 to 5. It was focused more on you work in a particular industry for 25 years and then you retire. In my generation, I'm a older end millennial, still in the millennial number now. I'm in that number, is that we have a lot of flexibility in what we do. And that's what birthed this entrepreneurship concept. And so in my industry of entrepreneurs, it's not always just a 9 to 5. It's a flexible range. So I would assist people who need help in that area. If you need help with the administrative end, as in time management, logistically, how do you operate a 9 to 5? How do you level up? So you're kind of moving from a 9 to 5 mentality to a entrepreneurship, as in the business owner, the CEO, the executive. You're moving more into those roles and operating from an individual perspective. So that's what my industry is full of. And entrepreneurs are in so many different areas. You know, it's needed from the professional chef, you know, from the author, a person who's, you know, looking to advance and they're writing their own books and they need assistance in that area. You know, you might be an artist or a single songwriter, you know, multiple different areas from entrepreneurship. And you're basically just taking your gifts and your professionalism and expanding that in your industry as an entrepreneur.
I love it.
All there.
Yeah, you're loading it up. That's really good. So it sounds like some of the entry barriers in your lane is the time management and just kind of understanding the nuances of the shift in industry from, like you said, that 9 to 5 structure to more of the autonomous freelance style of it. So that's a really good one. Thank you for that. All right, next question. All right, so we've talked about the Bridge Builder Network. We know what that is, and you decided to become a partner, offering knowledge and services, your skill set, what we just talked about to other people. Tell me, why do you think there is a need in our society for a network like this?
Well, you ask good questions. You ask good. The first thing, honestly, that came to mind is resources. And for me, being a college graduate twice, I love it so much, I kept going. The first thing I thought about was the Small Business Development Center. And so this is similar to that. It's an extension of something to that. And basically, Bridge Builders is a resource for professionals and who are experts in their industry. And you might not be an expert yet up to your standard, and you need more resources. How do I advance and do that in a economical, financial kind of position, which means we're going to offer some freebies and some paid for areas. This is a good platform where you could come and obtain those resources. How do you advance from a business development standpoint? This is where you could develop that structure, gain some resources, and then take that out into your industry.
Man, you said it better than I could have ever said it, So yeah, that's why y'all need to connect with this Bridge Builder Network. Exactly that right there. We want to give tangible, real world experience and access on how to level up, how to get from one side to the other, how to get from one space, from occupying one space to the next. And so kudos, Mickey. That's why you joined Bridge Builders Network, and we are glad to have you. Okay, so one final question for our viewers and for this interview is, what are some of the tangible and intangible things that it takes for your industry, really for individual to move from just surviving to thriving? So what are the things that you do that, like, what does my day need to look like? How does my mindset need to be in order to not just be in it, but to be really thriving in it, to where I'm building generational wealth and its legacy, and there's real, we work to eat, right? So we need the income. So how do I move? How would a person move from doing it to really thriving in it? What do I need to acquire? What kind of stuff would I need to know or do or, think?
Immediately when you ask this question, the first two things that came to mind is education and multiple streams of income. And so if I can expand on that a little bit, when we go to school, the purpose of going to school is to obtain knowledge from an academic standpoint of view. And so once we obtain that knowledge academically, we have to apply life application, which means we have to gain experience. We have to take experience and academic knowledge, combine it together, and then put that out there so we could be a resource to others. So I guess that's a good way to say, to kind of jump into that second point, is multiple streams of income. So you take the number one, what you're educated on, and you kind of spread it multiple different ways. This is an example. If you are a marketer like myself, you can create digital courses to educate someone. You can create ebooks in the digital world for people to download. That could be your buy-in or part of your freebie process. You also can take speaking engagements. You can, let me think of something else. You could expand on social media by going live. Right there, I just named 4 areas that you can monetize and bring in multiple streams of income, and you might need some assistance doing that, that's when you will call a marketing strategist like myself. So those are the two areas that I would say is education and multiple streams of income. You need to make sure you're on that.
That's so good. So for the entrepreneurs who are wanting to level up in that way, whatever income, and then, I don't think that it's limited by, multiple college degrees or MBA or PhD. There's courses, there's certificates, there's ways to gain education. And so you take that academia and you couple that with your experience, and then you can put that out. So those are some of the tangible things that is to get educated, right? Like knowledge is power. Get informed about the thing that you're doing and what it is, and then put it into practice with some of the tangible things that Shameka just shared right there. Is like the social media, the going live, the ebooks, the e-courses, create that content. And then those are things that'll help move you along the line. That was so good. That was so good. So I really, again, appreciate your time. And I look forward to all of the people who are going to come into this network and are going to engage McCoy Marketing Solutions and work with you, Shameka, the real McCoy, in how to grow their business, and also how to become an integrated marketing specialist like yourself. And you'll be able to walk them through the ropes. So thank you again so much for joining us. And if you got any last questions or comments that you want to make before we end this call, this interview?
That's a good thing. People always, I put a hand clap in there because we're all about the digital world and reactions. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. But people always want to know, how can you find me? Where can you learn more information? And do I have a freebie available for you? The answer is yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So I am on social at Shameka the Real McCoy. That's on Instagram and all of my social media platforms. You also can find me as at McCoy Marketing Solutions. Again, that's on all the platforms available there as well. If you actually go to my website, which is McCoyMarketingSolutions.com, I have a freebie available for you right now. And it's actually a PowerPoint presentation, and it gives some how-to steps in there as simply connecting business principles to biblical principles. And it combines just talking about faith and action. What does that look like from a business person standpoint of view? And it's available free. So you can download that, put your information, you have that, and that's available to you. So make sure you guys stay connected. Also, Bridge Builders is on social as well. So definitely follow our Facebook page as well as Instagram. Connect with us. Hit the share button and let people know what we're doing here so we can expand this network.
I love it. I love it. I love it. That's the marketing specialist right there. We got some website guys. We got some legal guys. We got some financial guys coming on. And I promise you, they probably won't hit it just like that. But that's why you do what you do. And so, again, super glad that you are have the time to take this call with us, and super honored that you are running with this movement, this mission, this network to really be a bridge and help others get from where they are to where they want to go. We are building bridges and changing lives. Y'all have a wonderful day, and thanks again, Shameka.
Thank you.